I hope that you are well and trying to stay dry with this horrible weather that we're having. My DIY project that I'm doing, actually this is the second attempt that I've done. I tried this last summer and I realized I didn't really use the right ingredients. So what it is I'm making a wasp catcher. Bumblebees are important for the environment. I don't know what wasps do except cause a lot of hassle for me and my family. So what you do is you just get a 2-liter bottle, plastic bottle, and what you have to do is you have to cut this in half. And the reason you cut it in half is you'll see how they'll get in and out. So I'm just gonna poke a little hole and I'll continue to tell my story. So I tried this last year, if I can get the hole in there without popping a hole in my finger. So I tried this last year and I realized I made an error of what I put inside. That is the absolute key ingredient, is what you put inside the stuff to attract the wasp. I just used a grape soda pop and it wasn't sweet enough, so it didn't draw the wasps in, and it actually didn't work that well. Plus the placement where I had it in a windowsill. So you can either opt to have this on the ground or have it hanging up. With us, we have dogs, so I tried to have it in an area where they wouldn't mess with it. So you just cut the 2 halves, then you put this top in here just like this. So where you can see the wasp will come in, and with the liquid, which I'll tell you what goes in there, they'll get stuck on the bottom and they won't be able to just fly back out through the top. So now that we have this container done, I've also want to tell you that I've tried a lot of store-bought stuff for wasp catchers and this and that, and nothing's ever worked. We don't have an infestation or anything like that, but when you're outside trying to eat, you don't want wasps flying around. Plus, we just got a lot of new patio furniture, new grill, so I told the kids every day this summer that it's nice, you're outside on that deck. So I want to make sure that it's safe for my family. So one of my coworkers was nice enough to lend me this really awesome duct tape. So I am going to secure this. So we have the 2 pieces together, and so you want to make sure you have some kind of barrier around to hold it all together. Right there on the seam. Now obviously you're going to have to empty this at a certain point when it's hopefully full of wasps or other flying nuisances, and you can just pull the tape off and get going. So with a lot of research that I've done, I tried to find what is going to work, and ideally what they say is warm water and sugar. So it's for every 2 parts water, it's 1 part sugar, because you want to make sure it's sweet enough, unlike the trap I had last year where it didn't work. Also, I've heard what's good is like pieces of apple, or if you don't want to waste the fruit, you can use banana peels as well. So you can just cut them up very, very small, along with the water and the sugar, and that will attract them as well. Cat food works well too, but I found that tends to kind of smell, so you might want to stick with the fruit or with the fruit, not the cat food sticks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this warm water in there. You don't really need a whole lot because you don't want to cover up the hole. So you want to make sure that there's still some room, and you can always adjust this by just pulling the tape. Then you just take the sugar. Let's see if I can get this open. Voila. Pour the sugar in there. I'm not going to put very much in because this is just for demonstration purposes. But with the warm water, that helps the sugar dissolve. So what will happen is, once this is all dissolved, you have this outside, that will attract the wasps. They'll go in through down here. They'll probably either drown, or if you have some kind of sticky substance in there, they'll be stuck. So the chances of them being able to get wet and come back out are very slim. So all the animals will be deposited down here. And you can keep using this all summer long. You just can dump it out, clean it out, reuse the tape so that you're continually using the same one. So this bottle of pop cost me about $1.89, and then just with ingredients you find around the house, you can get your own wasp collector and have a happy summer and not have to worry about bugs and enjoy the summer we're hopefully going to have soon. Make sure to subscribe right below here to our Mix 108 YouTube channel, and happy summer!